Hey everybody, it's Janet, and I have another Halloween mini to share with you. I wasn't really planning to make this, but I went on scrapbook.com for the first time. I was looking for some of that double-sided tape that they have that is only $1, and so I bought that. But I also saw that they had these Spellbinders nested bat dies on sale for only $10, and I'd been thinking about getting them. So I went ahead and picked them up, and I also had ordered not from Scrapbook but from somewhere else, the Tim Holtz texture fades, and so I decided I was going to make a steampunk Halloween album out of this. And the hinges that I've used on this are actually Spellbinders die too, and they are a graveyard scene, and those are supposed to be tombstones, but I thought they worked great as hinges. And then these are some Sizzix corners here, and then I just stamped the paper with some Artist Seller, that's artist and then CELLAR stamps, and they have a couple steampunk sets that I really like. So I used a old photo album for this that I had. It was a black cover with really heavy black cardstock pages in it, and I'd never done anything with it, so I decided I was going to use it to make this mini. And I had been inspired by paper kits. Oh, that's my dog. I've been inspired by paper kits, and I'll put a link down to her, to one of her minis that she did. It's a tropical travel log where she used a Strathmore drawing pad, and she did some really clever things with it, and I picked a few of those out. And anyway, so watch her video because her stuff is really cool. Okay, so let's see, inside the mini, I just kind of did a collage-y thing here in the first page. I did some journaling spots, and this is a bird from a die cut pack, and this, I don't know where I got this image, but it's just a hand, and I did some stamping on it. And then over here on this page, this is a flip up page. Oh, and I didn't really use any one particular paper company on this. I used a whole bunch of different ones I just pulled out of my stash. This is a Creative Imaginations paper that I just love. It's from their IOD Devotion line, and it's really beautiful, and it just flips open, and so you can put a couple photos in there. And then oh, and the Halloween theme in this is very subtle. It's more steampunk than Halloween, but I did put some Halloween stuff in there. Those are just some tags in there. This is an old tag that I made years ago, and it's got a little thing from 1756 talking about why people like to be scared and terror and things like that. So I thought that would be good to put in there. On the next page, I went online to a place called wikipaintings.org and downloaded some images by Alphonse Mucha. That's M-U-C-H-A. He's an artist back in the early part of the century, who Graphic 45 used his art for their steampunk debutante line. So I went ahead and downloaded some different images, and just made some tags and things with that. And on all of these Spellbinders dies, or any of the dies I used, I painted them first with a kind of a bronzy paint, and then I painted them with a golden iridescent copper paint. It was really pretty, and it's really shiny. I really liked it. This was an image from the Chateau Lavender paper, and I just thought it was kind of cool. It kind of looks like an old ruin. I'm sure that's what it is, and I just thought it fit in a Halloween album. This is some Graphic 45 Alice in Halloween Land paper. I couldn't really find any Halloween paper so that I wanted to use, so I just pulled what I thought would kind of go with the theme and was kind of dark and not too bright. And then I just used some embellishments there on the side. Over here on this page, I just did a little pocket. This is one of Kit's things that she does with her Strathmore artist pad. Is she folds the papers and makes cool little pockets with them. So this has just got a photo mat in it. It's got more of that paper on the back. And this down here was from the Authentique paper that I used, and I only used one sheet of that. It's from the new Enchanted line that's coming out this Halloween, and it says, "The world for a little while was an enchanted land," by Patricia Cecilia, it looks like. Over here is a pocket. You may recognize this paper from several years ago. That was a Recollections paper, and I just had that one little piece with the Beatles on it. I found it not in my scrap bin but somewhere else, and I thought, okay, I'm going to put that in, and then I just did a little stamping on it, and then I've just got a tag here. And let's see, right over here, this page is a journaling spot, and it lifts up to showcase that lovely graphic 45 lady, and then I just figured you could put a couple photos on here. Over here, I'm sure you'll recognize that image too, and I just texture faded the page there, and that says Authentique up there. I just like the way the writing looked from the paper, so I just stuck it up there. This is open, so you could slip a photo in there if you wanted to. This page, I don't know why I put the S there. It was sitting out. I thought S for Steampunk, and it's also the initial of my last name, so I just put it on there. And then this grasshopper is made with a stencil. It's one of those Dover stencils, kind of like, I think, kind of for kids. And so I stenciled it and then drew it, and I wanted to make it look kind of metallic, like he was a mechanical grasshopper. So and I did that a long time ago too, and I happened to find it when I was cleaning my desk off, so I thought, oh, I'm just going to throw that in there too, because when I was doing it, I was kind of trying to make like a little mechanical steampunky grasshopper. And then up here, it's just a tag, and up here again, more of that graphic 45 paper, and it opens up for a couple photo mats, and then down here, fell down, one more little tag, and that's that Authentique paper. I think it's really cool. It's got a nice texture to it. Reminds me of some of the my Mind's Eyes papers. Over here, this is one of Kit's things too, and it's a little fold out, and you see my little embellishment there. And then I just did a couple journaling spots here, and then stamped Happy Halloween there. And then on the other side, it opens up too, and you can put photos there, more journaling, or paste ephemera, whatever you want to do. Over here, this image is from a birthday card that I bought that I never gave because I liked the image so much, and so I thought it was, it's very Art Nouveau, so I thought I would put it in here because it fit with that graphic 45 paper. And then this is just a tag. Oh, and this is again one of those images that I downloaded, one of those Muka images. And I don't think, yeah, it's just a photo mat on the back. Place for journaling here. This page, again, it's another image I downloaded. That's a little memory box die. Oh, they are so delicate. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even know how to glue it down because it was so fine, but it's really pretty. And then here again is another tag. I put a little, stamped a little journaling spot there, and then that's another one of those spellbinders dies. And then just put a photo there. And over here, I just left a page for a photo and did some stamping with my little gear stamps. over here, another pocket, and another image I downloaded. Just did some simple tags. Another image I downloaded. This was a 7 Gypsies tag. And then this is a My Mind's Eye Life Stories tag that I liked. It's not finished on the back, but I figured I'd either put a picture on the back or when I put pictures in this, I'll figure out what to do with it. Maybe put a journaling spot on it. And then there's just a couple little tags tucked in here too. And that one. Whoops. Oh, I guess there were 2 of them. Over here, more of that graphic 45 paper, and this is from the Alice in Halloween Land, and this is one of the papers, and it says on there, "You're late," and so I just decided I was going to leave that on there because that's kind of the story of my life. Everybody, I mean, I don't mean to be, but I'm always late, so I just thought that was appropriate. And then here, this paper it has little skulls on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it is from that Steampunk Botanical Recollections paper pad, which I like, but I tried gluing this shiny paper, and on the inside of the front here, this is why I collaged it, because I glued it down, and every single line of glue came through. You could see it on there. It created texture, and I didn't like that, so that's why I covered up that inside cover. So on this one, I made flaps to tuck under and glued those down to the page, and so I've got that whole pad, and it's all shiny like that. So I think it's going to be a challenge to use it, because I'm a glue girl. And then this is just a tag, and again, there's another one of those downloaded images on there. This, I think, is a Prima spool head thing, and then I just put a brad on that, and then a place to put pictures on the back. Here is another page I left pretty plain. This is open, so you could slip a photo behind that. I did try to leave some areas plain, like here and here, to put photos, because I sometimes forget to do that. This page has a graphic from the Graphics Fairy, and I liked it because it has a little top hat. I thought he looked Victorian, so I just added him to the page there. This is another Graphics Fairy image, and I stamped Happy Halloween down there, and it's got some of that copper embellishment behind it, and then some stamping here, and just a place to put a photo, and then again another place to put a photo, and a little moon man. And here, another downloaded image, and photo mat here with little corners there, and then I don't really like this here, so I'll cut a circle and put something there, or put a circle photo there or something, because I just don't like the way that looks, but I just decided to leave it for now. Then over here, again, another downloaded image, and this, I think, is Stella and Rose paper. I don't think it's that little pack I had. I think I bought a 12 by 12 sheet of it because I like the writing, and that's it. And then the back is plain. I didn't do anything to it. I was going to, but well, no, I wasn't going to. I thought I might have stamped on it, but I decided I was just going to leave it plain. And the one thing I forgot to do was put copper around. I was going to put copper paint around the edge, just like I did on the front, because it's got copper on it, so I will do that. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will, oh, you know what, I have something else to show you. Forgot about that. I made this little mini album. This one I did today. Actually, I had my stamps out, my steampunk stamps, and I found some glassine envelopes, and I wanted to do this technique that Linda at Live Art Now, I think is her channel, and I'll try to remember to put a link down to her channel too down below. But she did this great tutorial on how to decorate glassine bags which I didn't exactly follow her tutorial because I wasn't using it as an embellishment in a mini album. I decided to actually make my pages that way. So what I did was I found some paper that I had done in an art journal that I never finished, and I had just sprayed it and made it like a background. So I cut that up and made my covers with that. This is some Martha Stewart tape here, and then this is just, this black tape here is electrician's tape, because I really like it. It's really strong and really sticky, and it holds really well. And then this crazy flower was a flower I painted, and I thought I would never ever use it. I almost threw it away, and I thought, oh, I'll keep it. And then I decided I was going to put it on this album because it kind of matches these really bright gaudy colors. And then this is some more Martha Stewart tape that just says Happy Halloween on it. And okay, so inside here's some more stenciled paper from my journal, but then here's the glassine envelopes, and you can hear how crunchy they are. And so I just sprayed them and painted them and distressed them, and then stamped them and made tags for inside the envelopes, and all the tags are the same. And I used white because the white kind of helps the color in the glassine bag show up because they're transparent. So, and then I just put fibers on them, so I'm not going to pull the tags out, but they all, and you can't see it probably against this white background, but they all say boo. I have I think it's EK Success punch, and so that's that. Here's this page, this page, more stamping, and I just had a couple stamp sets that worked pretty well together, and so I just used the images from those. I think they're both Inka Dinkadoo. Is that what it is? Inka Dinkadoo. Another page. And I still have my Steampunk stamps out, so I put that on there. That hot air balloon. And the colors are really bright, which I like. And then that's a little haunted house and some trees. And the last page is that's an Inka Dinkadoo Steampunk Halloween stamp. That was the first time I used it. And then that color is kind of strobing. And then that's the back. And I know it's gone to orange, my film, because this has got so much orange saturation in the pages. But anyway, that's it, and thanks for watching.